Hey world. So today was a very interesting day. I started out having a very, very rough morning. I was very tired, very spiritually drained, just overwhelmed in a lot of ways. This next week is going to be very important for me to stay centered. Hey Rhonda. This next week is going to be very important to stay centered as a week from today I go to court, which has been 7.5 months in the making. So now, it could be any extreme of possibilities that could happen, either really in my favor, really against my favor, or just dragged out another 6 to God knows how many months. Um, it's going to be very important for me to stay centered, stay focused on an outcome that I want, because the reality is our words, our thoughts have power. So if I have moments where I'm negative and I'm concerned and I'm worried that it's going to go against me, I'm putting that into the universe and I'm putting energy behind that. Um, being awake, being a decently powerful empath, and everything else that I am, that's a lot of power to put behind my words. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I would want nothing more than to go somewhere that I actually want to be rather than being here. I made the firm decision that I'm not going home. I'm going to start new somewhere, and I'm excited about it. I'm really looking forward to it. Um, but I've made a lot of other decisions too these last couple of days, and I've had to learn a lot of lessons. I agree with you 100%. I definitely will. Um, I've had to learn a lot of lessons. I've had to, these last couple of days, take a few lumps because I'm not being patient with myself. I'm trying to get further ahead than I am at this moment. I'm trying to force certain things in my life, which, or push certain things because I want them, right? And in return, I think what it's doing is creating friction in many ways in my life. I think part of it's the slight anxiety about the court thing. I think part of it is, the reality of being patient, which has never been a strong point in my life. I've never been patient before. Amazingly, over the last 4 months, I've become patient. I've never, I guess, had a reason to be patient or had a reason outside of myself to be patient. Uh, yes, starting over. Luckily, I'm very good at starting over, so that's not a problem. I enjoy starting over, but I do believe that my kids need a fresh start, and I definitely need a fresh start. And it's time to move to the next part of my life, whatever that, as it evolves. If I go back where I came from, then I feel like I'll be going backwards, and I don't want to take those back steps anymore. It could be easier in some ways, but harder in others. But I am 100% confident in what my decisions are right this moment. Um, so many things in life change on a moment to moment basis. What we do today impacts tomorrow. What we do today impacts 6 months from now. If we had a crystal ball and we were able to see 6 months from now, would we change how we act today? I think so. I know so, right? Um, so I try not to pay attention to it, other than reassurance at times when I have the ability to see it. Um, life is what it is, and if I am stuck here another 6 months, I'll be fine. If I'm stuck here another year, I'll be fine. Is it what I want? Not at all. But I'll be fine. Giving up's not an option. Stopping what I'm doing is not an option. And just pushing forward is the only way to get this to happen. At the end of the day, we really need to self-evaluate, and we really need to have, like Rhonda said, self-compassion. We really need to have self-awareness. We need to understand where we're coming from. We need to understand where we're looking to go. Because once we understand where we're coming from, once we understand where we're looking to go, then we notice our own patterns. Once we notice our patterns, then we're able to make slight shifts so that our patterns break and we can go a different direction. But it's also awareness, and then it's taking action. The awareness is great. Understanding what we're doing wrong, understanding how we're doing things wrong. Those are amazing, amazing things, right? They're gifts. That awareness is a gift. But taking action is what really changes everything. And these last 4.5 months, I've taken a lot of action. Oh, I have no desire. I have no doubt in that at all. 100% agree with you on that. And yes, I mean, look, here's the reality, right? I'm making decisions that are best for me, best for my children, best for my sanity. So I believe that that is the only way to make decisions, and the rest of it will all work out in its own way, however it's meant to. And I'm just not fighting it, right? I'm just not fighting it anymore. So it's just taking the proper steps and believing in ourselves, and having confidence in ourselves, and just doing, right? Like, you can be anywhere, you can go anywhere. It's easy to say, oh, I've been here my whole life and I just want to stay, right? It's the easy thing to do. And then there's outside circumstances that have an impact too. But to take that leap, and to take that leap without solid concrete foundations, it takes a lot. And I love doing that. I love taking that leap because I learned so much about myself. And there's many reasons I'm willing to take that leap, and there's many things that might come out of it that are very positive, and time will tell. But as of now, the only thing that matters is the next 5 days of my life. And I need to be as centered and focused as humanly possible. I need to be putting as much positivity out there into my own manifestations as I possibly can. When you're positive, and when you're happy, and when you feel lucky, right? Like, lucky, right? Like, so, I mean, when you feel lucky, you usually are lucky because you're making it happen. You're putting that feeling out there. So things just fall in place. And at this point, I just trust the universe. I trust, you know, in all of it. And I believe and I know that it's going to be fine. But this is an enormous impact on me in many, many ways. So many ways I can't even describe on here. And I see it, and I know exactly, you know, how it impacts me based on what the result is in different ways. And I'll be okay no matter what. I will. My kids will be safe no matter what, because I'm not going to let it happen any other way. Um, but still, it's just frustrating. And that goes back to patience. There's a difference, as Annie said yesterday on one of her posts. Was it last night that she joined my live? I guess it was. Wow, seems like forever ago. That was a weird live. I was in such an off mood at that point. I was all emotional, and lots of stuff was running through my head at that moment. Um, can't believe that was only was that only? Yeah, I guess that was only yesterday. Wow. Um, like she said, right? Like her post yesterday, patience. Having patience isn't being lazy. It's having faith and trust in the steps that you've made to prepare to where you're going to be. And that is huge. Having that self confidence, that self faith, that self belief that you can make those things. Yeah, she popped in. She popped in at the exact right moment, right? I was really losing at that moment. And then I was just shocked. Like, I didn't even know how to respond at that point. Um, but having patience is the key to so much in life. And it is so hard to have. We all want instant gratification. We all want to take things the easy way, the convenient way, the way that old habits, the way things always made sense to us, right? Let me run back to Florida and let me fall into my old routine. Let me, go from there and just have, whatever, lots of people around. At this point, and it's nothing against anyone that I know down there or care about or love down there. But at this point, I need to be somewhere where I want to be. I need to be somewhere that I can grow and learn and evolve from. Um, and I don't think going back where I came from is the answer at all. I'd be better off going to Jamaica, Rhonda. Um, but I just, I just know where I need to go right now and where I need to be. It makes sense to me on every level, and there's a big emotional factor as well. I obviously have my emotions tied to a decision as well, so I mean, it really is just, you know, motivational on all levels. I want my kids to be able to start from scratch. I want my kids to be able to put this circumstance and what they went through behind them and get them the help that they need in an environment that they feel nothing but love. And I don't think that's Florida for them because I won't be able to be myself there. I won't be able to be my best self there. And they need me to be my best self. So I'm going to cut it short tonight, Rhonda. I think I said a lot in a very short period of time. Um, but it's been a very long day. I'm tired today. Uh, drink a lot of water. Make sure you eat. There's spiritual awakenings and every other type of awakening going on. Drains your body completely. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. All right. Thanks, Rhonda. Thank you. I appreciate it. I believe so too, and that's definitely what I'm pushing for and wanting. So have a great night, Rhonda. Thank you so much. All right.